Now let's go forward in detail. So nature of the questions, as I told you, are direct. Direct means to what extent? To what extent 80 to 90% questions are direct. So just to repeat the earlier one, what exactly is meant by this? More than 80, in fact more than 80 to 90%. Very rarely you get questions which are, which are twisted or crypted. Yes, definitely there is an element of that. Maybe sometimes 10%, sometimes 20%, sometimes even less. Only 5 to about 10% questions are indirect in nature, rather cryptic. I call these questions as cryptic. Otherwise, questions are direct. Cryptic questions test your conceptual depth and applied knowledge and the way you grasp the essence of the question. Okay, so people who have edge on this, in these areas, who have got ability to answer these kinds of questions will have edge over others. So we will give you training in this part as well as this part. Both areas you can score brilliantly. So we will first achieve a minimum guarantee level, then we will go for the next level, then 3 levels. I will show you there are 3 levels in this marks gaining. So where you consolidate on each level one by one. And a limited syllabus, because as I told you already, there is in comparison with other subjects, the syllabus is very limited, and mostly it is applied in nature. Okay, this is limited in the sense, first there is a static stuff, and there is applied stuff, and there is also the current dimension. The current part is also less, but it will always enrich the content. And if you can club all the 3 with the what you call case studies, the case studies that come from time to time, that develop in the society, that are done as part of the research projects or some government initiatives, some success stories. There are several dimensions, several types of case studies. One cannot generalize case studies again. So one government program, for example, Poshan Abhiyan, has won one district in Telangana recently, Sirisilla district. It has won the national award for bringing the people into the fold of, they got educated and sensitized towards taking up the nutritious food. So Poshan Abhiyan is one such. It involved a lot of tribal people as well as village rural people. So like that, case studies are also a very important part of this. If they are aligned with this syllabus also, it will not cross much. It will not become much also. It is still a limited syllabus. And it is diverse syllabus. As I just gave you a rough idea. Now I will give you a holistic part, right? So what exactly is this holistic part? First of all, it talks about social cultural part. That means why we are clubbing this social cultural thing. One is social, the other is cultural, because society and culture are not watertight compartments. They are not mutually exclusive to each other. Rather, they are, I describe them as 2 sides of the same reality or 2 sides of the same coin. So social cultural anthropology, while you are dealing with this, we'll talk about the family structures, how families, different types of families exist in different parts of the world, whether there are joint families, whether nuclear families, why nuclear families are increasing, why joint families are disintegrating, okay, like that. And cultural parameters, we talk about language, food, why these people are dependent on certain economic subsistence, okay, why these people are hunter-gatherers like this today also. So there is a biological aspect in this. We study in this area the core human facet, that is our core biology, how we are actually an animals. Basically, we are all animals. We are Homo sapiens. Technically, we are Homo sapiens and Homo different other extinct species, recent extinct species. We will study this connection. We go back into the timelines and establish our roots from where we have started, from where we have migrated. Some people argue that Africa was a cradle of human civilization. Some people, recent researchers point out that Asia must be the origin of humans. So like that, there are like extraordinary stories in this. Not just every time, don't get carried away that it involves only the biology stuff. This larger story is the main thing examiner is interested. And since the last 2-3 years also, the examiner has lessened the scope of core genetics and tougher areas. He has made it simplified so that even students from any background can easily understand this. Now, as I was mentioning, there is also another part called linguistic anthropology. There is archaeological anthropology, where we delve into the past and understand our roots in cultural angle. Here also we will talk about our roots. Here also we will touch upon our roots, but here it is purely based on fossils and bones and other material. Here it is the cultural artifacts like potsherds, coins, then bows and arrows, houses, canoes, so many other things which are mostly cultural. So archaeology deals with the cultures of the past. We deal in the human past as far as biology is concerned, our origins and evolution, and current social setting, social cultural setting, different marriage patterns, different family structures, different economic organizations. Like that, within the social cultural parameters also we have so many dimensions, right? Family, marriage, kinship, economy, polity, even political structures also we will start understanding. We will talk about the religions, how different societies follow various religions. So religious anthropology is also there, political anthropology is there, economic anthropology is there. Like that, syllabus is always a diverse thing for us. It reflects this human diversity that is ever present, and it is highly scoring. You can easily attain if you follow our methods and without any deviation, right? You can easily score anywhere more than 300. If you master that, still focus on this and come up with new ideas and innovative solutions, including our own inputs. You can even score up more than 350. This is rarest of the rare cases. Okay, so 350 is achievable, doable. 300 is yes, practical. We are not talking in the air. It is absolutely possible, and you can do wonderfully well, provided you understand the demands and requirements of the exam as well as the subjects. Okay, so ye highly scoring ho gaya. And what else you have? It is consistently producing toppers since several years. In top 10, I have something to show to you. So these are the candidates who have scored these marks